The reason that we are doing this exercise is to strengthen all the muscles on the posterior chain of the neck. When you end up bringing your shoulder blades close to the wall, you're actually stretching the area that we want to strengthen, which is going to have the opposite effect. So if you do that, it's going to exacerbate your symptoms of forward head carriage. So you want to make sure that you're keeping... Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Fork, and today I'm going to be demonstrating an exercise to help improve your posture and also to decrease your symptoms with regard to neck and shoulder pain. Earlier last week I had uploaded a video and it was called "What Can I Do For You? Ask Me Anything," and on that video I got a question from Hawkeye's Corner. And Hawkeye asks, "I'd love a video on the extensor chain wall lean, please and thanks." I'm really happy that he asked this question because this is actually a video that I've been meaning to do for a while, and this is an exercise that I give to a lot of my patients, especially anybody that comes to me presenting with either forward head carriage or any type of neck or shoulder pain. The reason that I love this exercise is because a lot of people have excessive forward head carriage. Ideally, you want to see anywhere from 0 to 3 centimeters of forward head carriage. Anything beyond that is going to be considered dysfunctional. And this exercise is really great at helping to restore the natural curve and the natural head carriage in your actual cervical spine. What you are doing is you are maintaining a neutral spine from your ears all the way down to your toes. So from your ears, your shoulder, your greater trochanter, your knee, and your lateral malleolus, you want to have one straight line going all the way down, and you're keeping your chin tucked out and maintaining axial extension throughout the entire exercise. And right now, I am going to be demonstrating it on Kat. So I'm going to have her step just about a few inches away from the wall. For this exercise, what you want to do is place either a yoga block, or if you don't have a yoga block, you can also place a towel behind your neck just to make it a little bit more comfortable, because if you put your head right against the wall, it can be a little bit uncomfortable. So right now we have the yoga block right at the level of Kat's head. She's just going to lean back onto the actual yoga block. Once you're in this position, the next thing that you want to do is just relax the arms. You want to maintain your chin tucked in, so she's going to tuck her chin in and then push the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. With your eyes, you're going to be looking straight ahead. You want to maintain retroversion of the pelvis, so a nice neutral spine. And a couple of mistakes that a lot of people make when they do this exercise. One, they are going to bring their head close to the wall. When you do this, what happens is, the reason that we are doing this exercise is to strengthen all the muscles on the posterior chain of the neck. When you end up bringing your shoulder blades close to the wall, you're actually stretching the area that we want to strengthen, which is going to have the opposite effect. So if you do that, it's going to exacerbate your symptoms of forward head carriage. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your chin tucked in and that you're pushing your crown of the head up toward the ceiling. And then another mistake that people will make is they will tend to lift their chin up and look up to the sky. When you do that, you're shortening the suboccipital muscles in the base of the skull, which again, we don't want to do that because the suboccipital muscles are often really tight in a lot of people, and that also causes symptoms with regard to forward head carriage. So we want to make sure that the chin is tucked in, the crown of the head is up, shoulders are nice and relaxed. And then finally, the last thing that we want to do for this exercise, to be able to stabilize the buccopharyngeal fascia inside of the mouth, what you want to do is you want to swallow, and when you swallow, the tongue is going to get stuck to the roof of your mouth. You want to maintain your tongue up against the roof of your mouth just to stabilize the buccopharyngeal fascia inside of your face. So Kat is just going to swallow, and when she swallows, keep the tongue right up to the roof of your mouth. And then she's going to maintain this position for exactly 3 minutes. Now this exercise right over here, it's a terrific exercise and you can get some really great results, but as it comes with postural exercises, it's not something that you could just do once and automatically expect your postural issues to go away. If you do have issues with regard to forward head carriage, this would be a terrific exercise to do on a daily basis, and you want to make sure that you do it every single day, because when it comes to correcting posture, you want to make sure that you accumulate enough time under tension and repetitions. And so if you're only doing this 1 or 2 times a week, you're not going to accumulate enough time under tension to elicit the result that you want in order to bring your head back into a neutral position. Now this is the actual extensor chain wall lean itself. One thing that I like to do with it is also have a little bit of a modification. With regard to the modification, one thing that you can do is with your arms, if you try to externally rotate your arms and then maximally extend your wrists and elbows, that is going to fix the scapular girdle in the back. And then if you push your palms down toward the floor, so just imagine that somebody's yanking your arms down, then that is going to create some extra tension and you're going to get a lot more muscle recruitment in the muscles of the posterior chain. So this is a modification that you can do, but it's not really necessary. Now, with regard to this exercise, I'm going to share one story of how great this exercise is. The results that I'm going to share with you, this is not typical. This, out of all the people that I've given this exercise to, this is just the best result that I've ever seen. But I remember I had this one patient, she was going horseback riding, she fell off her horse, and she ended up injuring her neck. She came to me about 10 years after the injury, and what I did was I ended up giving her this exercise, not because she fell off of the horse, but because she had forward head carriage and she had some neck pain. I ended up doing it with her. She ended up holding the position for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, over 10 years of neck pain completely gone just from doing this one exercise. Now, again, this result is not typical. This was the only time I ever got that type of a result from doing this one time. But this exercise is very, very powerful if you give it to the correct patient. And with regard to this exercise, even though you may not see those type of results immediately, if you do it on a regular basis, you will see great results from this, because pretty much everybody that I give this exercise to, if they do it on a regular basis, they do notice improvement in their forward head carriage. And eventually, as long as it's not past the point of no return, you can bring it back to a neutral position. But that is pretty much it for this video. That is the extensor chain wall lean. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to make more of these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.